Hey guys, welcome to another video, and today it is currently like almost 5 in the morning. I was about to head to bed and I refreshed my YouTube, and what do I see here? Metaphor Refantazio story trailer, boys. Hold on. Okay, we're doing a 4:40 a.m. reaction. I can barely talk because I have to be extra quiet because it's like almost daytime pretty much. Uh, so here we go. I think that they're having like a full on what do you call it? Uh, like a presentation later today. So maybe I'll put this like with that presentation or something. I'll make it like one video. Okay, here we go. I didn't check the audio, so hopefully it's not too loud.
Prince. If I hadn't lost him, you too would abandon me.
Wait, is it too loud?
Is this the price
Okay, I think it's
of
fine.
failure, then?
Okay, story trailer. This is what I've been waiting for.
It's only just that you be the one to send me to him now.
No! You have it wrong! The prince is alive!
Okay, here we go, boys.
Killing Louise to lift the prince's curse.
So yeah, so I know almost nothing about the story for this game. I've been kind of keeping my distance away from like coverage for this game, apart from like trailers and stuff, because I'm trying to avoid spoilers.
Everywhere they look in society. I've been reading, and I hope that someday
Who's this dude?
kingdom like the place in this book.
Is that the prince guy?
There's no need for that abstract dominion we know as.
Oh, there's music.
You carry a certain fantasy novel, yes? It was my hand that penned it.
Dreamers like you are always the first to die.
You think he's one of Luis's men?
The villagers plead to be spared, but I
Who is that?
confront a human.
You left one survivor! Certainly. It was the first village to be destroyed by the human menace. I will show you truth, the reality.
Is that?
It's only a matter of time until Luis takes the throne.
Heed me, O kingless.
It can't be His Majesty.
But he was dead.
Whosoever hath
No, that's the guy from the first trailer, or the moon thing. They're full on like Majora's Mask moon thing in the sky.
But now the throne's in anyone's reach, eh? Suppose the king's magic wasn't just a myth.
Let's enter this tournament for the throne.
What? Wait just a minute.
This could be just the excuse we need to get close to Luis.
Hey
A
yo.
really bad man might be our king. Why?
The tragedy of the royal family is only the beginning. So, what would you say to an alliance?
We were with him, but we couldn't protect him. I'm sorry.
The man I fought beside was not so ruled by anger and malice.
Count Luis gave us a dream
Oops.
to fight for.
I don't know what's going on, but it looks hype. It's hard to even like make sense of what's happening, because I mean there's like a tournament kind of thing.
Contestants, are you ready?
What? Last, I say! Wait! Found your behave!
it'll crash.
Dope boys. October 11th. 3 more months to go. A little over 3 months. I'm so excited. So yeah, it seems like the story is like but it's like a whole battle for the throne. I mean that's the premise that they're giving us right now. Is that it's kind of like a tournament thing to see who's gonna be like the next king or something. But I'm sure there's gonna be a lot more than that. That's just the premise that they're giving for like the trailers and stuff.
Hello everyone,
Okay, this is new, boys. Here we go.
the director of Metaphor. My representative works include Shin Megami Tensei 3, Persona 3, Persona 4, and Persona 5. We have been conducting a PR campaign, a world tour, if you will. And at Anime Expo, which took place in Los Angeles, California, we provided details on the game's setting and story. In this Atlus exclusive Metaphor Refantazio story version,
Yes.
we would like to introduce more about the narrative and the characters.
Alright, let's go. This is what I've been waiting for.
For digital pre-order and wishlist are open. So please be sure to pre-order or wishlist.
This contains content images ready to open the story. If you'd like to enjoy the game without knowing anything but the story, we suggest you stop watching the show now and look forward to the October 20. Okay. Well,
For those who would like to enjoy this
I mean, I would back out, but I already know I'm gonna be on Twitter and I'm gonna see a bunch of spoilers anyway, or like people talking about it. So,
Is everyone ready?
and it's only the start of the game, so it's not that bad.
We'll stay until the end.
But I like how they give you like they give you a warning.
Bonds and becoming a king in a unique setting. The setting is a kingdom in turmoil, rocked by a major incident in which the king is assassinated. The protagonist
Alright, I didn't check the audio. Hold on.
journey with his partner, the fairy Gallica, to save a cursed
Oh,
prince.
Jesus.
However, in the midst of all this, an unprecedented election magic.
Okay, is it recording?
The protagonist is swept into this
Yeah. Okay. Good.
upheaval and ends up embarking on a journey around the world. In this exclusive showcase, let me share with you the beginning part of the story. Explaining why the protagonist decides to pursue the throne.
Well, I didn't read the first part.
Details on the allies who will support him.
Okay.
First of all, what threats are the people of this world under? I would like to talk about the biggest cause for this, the monsters known as humans.
Yes, I want to know more about that.
In the setting for Metaphor, the atmosphere is filled with particles of anxiety created by people's feelings of anxiety. This is the source of the magic of this world.
Okay.
It affects the world in various ways.
Interesting. That's a new take.
The particles called magla are sucked up and collected by a special device in the city. It is
Okay.
widely known in this world, for example, as a source of funding for this kingdom.
What
In
the?
recent years, the amount of magla has increased, and monsters have arisen in response.
So what? Anxiety is like the currency? Is that what it is?
The design of the human was inspired by the many fantastic paintings left behind by the medieval artist Hieronymus Bosch.
Yeah, I've noticed that.
The mysterious creatures in Bosch's paintings are sometimes described as the world's first depiction of monsters or fantasy creatures.
All right.
Metaphor has invited guest artists such as Koda Kazuma for background
Yes.
concept art, Ikuto Mashita for the Gauntlet Runner designs,
Yep.
and Yuji Himukai for some archetype designs. For this title, Hieronymus Bosch can be seen as the fourth great guest artist.
He didn't even ask to be here, but they just showed up anyway.
The protagonists will meet people suffering from these monstrous threats, and their journey will be filled with turbulence. Now let's talk about what sort of situation this world is in. The story takes place in the United Kingdom of Ukrainia, a country that was originally divided into 3 separate countries that were then annexed into one.
Okay.
However, the power of the royal family has already waned, and a cadre of officials from the state religion known as Sanctism now effectively rule the country.
Right.
At the top of the list is Sanctifex Forden. The aging king had no heir, and many of the people were beginning to look to the moderate Forden as their next leader to avoid political instability. On the other hand, there are a few who do not agree with Forden and the Sanctist vision. The person leading the charge on that end is a man named Luis.
Okay, we're seeing a lot of
A
him.
powerful military elite. Luis is a man who declares that the kingdom has become infested with humans because of the anxiety brought about by the king and Sanctism. And
Okay.
he seeks to protect the weak who follow him from the monsters by force of arms. He is also a charismatic figure with a growing number of enthusiastic sympathizers in various locations. The story of Metaphor opens with a shocking scene in which Luis assassinates the king with his own hands. In fact, Luis is a great traitor who not only killed the king, but also plotted the assassination of the prince, who was heir to the throne.
You go too far, Luis.
Now that the king has been killed, if Luis wins the battle with Forden, a man who killed 2 generations of the royal family could potentially become the next king. A situation that the supporters of the royal family would risk their lives to prevent. So far, we we have revealed that the protagonist is traveling with the fairy Gallica to save the cursed prince.
Yes.
But in fact, his mission is to defeat Louise, the one who casted the curse.
Oh, okay.
From the beginning of the story, the protagonist and Gallica have been on a mission to assassinate the treasonist Louise.
Right.
The only way to lift it.
Okay.
Assassinating Louise is a tremendous journey for the protagonist, unnamed boy, and his partner Gallica. The
Unnamed boy?
power is the Caradrius, the world's only flying gauntlet runner, which also serves as his headquarters.
Yeah, we've seen quite a bit of this.
However, the protagonist encounters a human before he even meets Louise, and in the process, he awakens an archetype.
Okay,
The
the
power of heroism that lies deep within
pretty
him,
much
and
a
he
persona.
faces, albeit painfully. The protagonists make their attempt on Louise's life at the royal funeral. However, the face of the king, who should already be dead, appears in the sky.
Oh, that's the king?
And a proclamation is made that the next in line to the throne will
Yeah,
be the
I thought that was the Majora's Mask moon. I mean, that's a joke, but still.
This is the result
I didn't
of
think it was a king.
magic power, inherited only by the king from generation to generation, which he had arranged to be triggered upon his death. Thus, an unprecedented upheaval ensues, with the entire population of Uchronia competing to gather support by a set deadline. This
Okay.
is the background of the invocation of the election magic, which is the first turning point in the story.
How much are we seeing here? Is this like the first 20 hours?
After this magic is invoked, the king's face in the sky above shows the current popularity rankings, and the faces of Forden and Louise appear, big and bold. In other words, at the start of the story, we are at the beginning of a conflict between two huge
So
forces.
how is the moon thing the king?
Forden, who is in effect the ruler of the country, and Louise, a charismatic rebel in the military. In the process, the protagonist decides to jump into the turbulent journey for the throne in order to save the prince, his best friend since childhood, and to take Louise's life for that purpose.
Something tells me it's not gonna be that simple.
Now let us introduce you to the allies who will join the protagonist. Gallica, the fairy who has been with you since the beginning of your journey, is your partner who guides you along the way and provides
Okay, it's
you with
basically the whole Morgana of this story.
Stench in the air?
Fairies are rare in this world, and although they cannot participate directly in battle, they are especially important because they are companions who can help confirm plans and provide local information, guiding the protagonist in both nagging and kind ways, so that he does not get lost.
Oh no, it's gonna be like another Navi boys.
She sometimes gets complaints from other team members saying that they can't sleep from the sound of her wings when she flies around while they sleep.
I wonder if there's gonna be any sleeping jokes.
Academia, the facility for archetype customization, who I mentioned in another video. His name is Moore.
More.
Moore is the author of one of the key items in the game, the fantasy novel that the protagonist carries. He is imprisoned in this mysterious space.
So he's like Eagle, is he?
He is well versed in a variety of knowledge and offers various advice to the protagonists as they research their archetypes.
It's like it's like a whole Eagle.
He is also a supporter and one of the followers.
Because he's the one who's like powers up your archetype or something, right?
Nurture your bond with him. As a person who has been exploring this world since his youth, he, as a follower, governs the Seeker archetype lineage.
Okay, that's the
Which the protagonist first
Yeah.
awakens belongs to this overarching Seeker lineage.
Trouble Companions.
The story begins with the protagonist being assigned the mission of sending a message to an ally. Due to strict confidentiality, only Gallica was informed of the details of the message, namely the mission to assassinate Louise, who cast the curse, in order to break the prince's curse. Grias is the ally who you need to deliver the message to.
Okay.
He is not only a master of martial arts, but also skilled in magic, and once even attempted to master archetypes.
Bro, he looks like he might die, boys.
Louise is not
From his design.
However, with the assumption that he will surely appear at the king's funeral, the protagonist, along with Grias, join hands on this mission.
Okay, wait, is he playable?
In order to deliver a message to Grias, who is undercover as a soldier in the Royal Army, the protagonist first volunteers to be a soldier at the recruitment center in the royal capital. There he meets Stroll, a young man of noble birth. It is a rare sight to see a noble volunteering for military service, but he seems to have a deep grudge towards humans from prior experience.
Okay.
Perhaps because of this, he has the courage to stand and fight as a noble in front of other citizens, and he has a strong sense of justice, treating everyone equally. Party members can freely swap between the archetypes that the protagonist acquires during his journey. But the first archetype that awakens in Stroll is the warrior. His beliefs are embodied in his heroic image and give him new strength. The name of this red-haired warrior is Hulkenberg. She is a member of the Holy Order and once served as the Prince's Guard. However, during Louis's attack on the Prince, she was unable to fulfill her duty to protect him.
Alright.
Stepped away from the royal capital for a long time. She continued her journey, searching for the whereabouts of the prince, without a clue as to his safety. In the midst of this disappointment, she learns of the king's death and returns to the royal capital, where she meets the protagonists. She would then throw herself into the fray once again.
He manipulates them as puppets with foul magic.
The first archetype to awaken in her is the knight. With her pride as a knight and unwavering determination, she is a reliable presence in the party. She can be a bit stubborn.
Whoa, what is that? That looks like the giant worm thing from Pikmin. Like the Queen Bobo or whatever.
As a side note,
Yeah.
when we first announced this work, we had a red-haired elf-like
Yeah.
as our concept character. And through the development process of the game, we were able to complete her as this character, Hulkenberg.
I kind of like her OG design a little bit more.
See how she would turn out.
I like the hair of the OG one.
This is Heisme. With his distinctive appearance, he is a unique character who also joins the party. He has a different and painful past compared to Stroll and Hulkenberg, and in order to overcome it, he decides to face his
Okay, we have Mickey over here.
archetype. The first archetype to
Is he a Mickey? Wait, is he a mouse or what is that? I think it's a mouse, right?
Heisme is a skilled and agile fighter. Heisme will expand the range of the party's tactics to a new level. Now, the traveling companions will be further increased as the story
Yeah, we've seen a few of these characters.
introduce you to some of the new fellow characters.
We've seen them like in the background of some of the trailers.
Of course,
I feel like the blonde-haired girl is probably like important to the story. That's my guess.
those legs
Because in the artwork for the game, like the box art, she's like right next to the main character.
royal family. He is a man of unique traits whose only interest seems to be the knowledge of gauntlet
This
runners,
guy doesn't seem super important. I don't think.
who brings a cheerful mood to the trip.
He's like a comic relief character. What the?
Serious problems that could trouble the others.
There we go.
Although he does not take part in dungeon combat, he is one of the key supporters of the protagonist and others.
Okay, so he's kind of is he like the whole navigator?
Archetype in the protagonist.
Because he doesn't fight apparently.
Also, bonding with him may cause a change in the gauntlet runner itself. Please look forward to that as well.
All right. Oh, what is this music?
Let's continue the introduction further. This is a scene from a major national event.
Okay.
The name of the beautiful woman standing on stage is Juna.
So you're not just a pretty face.
She is a songstress, known to have the most beautiful voice in the kingdom.
Okay.
She is even more famous than the royal family, despite the lack of modern media in the world.
Yeah, there's definitely some
In fact, has an unexpectedly
what is this?
background, and she
Important.
awakens an archetype, the
Yeah, she's definitely important.
and
I'm calling it right now,
the
boys.
protagonists in their journey. The character art is by Shigenori Soejima, a well-known artist in the Persona series.
Yes, the goat.
Juna's costume is prominent, but in order to achieve the vivid and fashionable art that we are known for, while still fitting in with the fantasy world, we created characters unique to this title. referencing the swinging London fashion movement of London in the 60s. We are pursuing a particular artistic style, which we hope you will enjoy in your gameplay.
Yes.
We have introduced the companions that'll join you on your journey. And one thing to point out is that they're all from different tribes. In the previous information drop, we have told you that there are 8 tribes in this world. The Clamar, averse to irrationality. The Rusant, who pride themselves on strength. The Rogue, who are long-lived and see the value in passing something on. The Ishkia, said to be highly intelligent. The Nidia, who are particularly...
That's new. Who are you?
Paripus, who love a lively banquet. The Ujif, who value...
Okay, that's the mouse people.
The enigmatic Mustari, who do not
Okay.
speak much.
Interesting.
In addition to those 8, there are the Elda, the protagonist's tribe, whose existence itself is rare.
Interesting.
Tribes are set based on a concept unique to this game. The motifs we used were the traits and characteristics that people have. To draw a line with standard fantasy world settings, the tribes in this game were created from scratch, being inspired by the biases of people's personalities and values. This is one of our efforts to rebuild the fantasy RPG from the ground up.
Right.
We hope that you will enjoy the freshness of this new
Yes,
experience.
I'll be very enjoying it. Very much enjoying it, I
The
mean.
title also features gimmicks to make the game more exciting, such
Election
as
race.
magic and the Great Race Across the Kingdom, which is held as part of the popularity contest. In a kingdom ruled by a monarch, it is truly an event that turns things upside down. In the confusion of not knowing what is right and wrong, what ideas will people come up with, and what will people seek in a king? Although the word election may sound formal to some, we incorporated it because we thought it would be a device that would provide unpredictable developments when depicting a fantasy story. Please look forward to more details on this.
Okay.
Well, how was it?
Very cool.
In a world where anxiety, which we all inherently carry, is becoming a real force to be reckoned with, and in order to confront it, we must awaken the heroic powers, or archetypes, that we are also born with, and overcome our fear of an unknown future.
Okay, I'm starting to see the theme for this game.
Such a goal in mind. Unlike the contemporary story we have made in the past, there are various settings that are unique to Metaphor, but we have created a game that can be enjoyed by all users. For example, we have a memorandum function that can be activated with a single button during play, to give the player the freedom
Yeah,
to
so it's-
enjoy the details of this world setting.
It's kind of like a...
We hope that many people
Yeah.
will play the game once it is released, so please stay tuned.
Yes, I will be grinding it, boys. I will not be online for like the whole time until I finish it.
Scheduled to launch on October 11th.
Yes, let's go, boys.
Pre-orders for both the physical
I'm
and
guessing, yeah, the Xbox is here because they have like marketing rights or whatever.
order or wish list today. Those who pre-order will receive the Archetype EXP chest set and the Adventures Journey Pack as pre-order incentives.
Okay.
Both items are useful for in-game consumables for battles and party development, so don't miss out.
Okay, I probably won't need those, but...
Available in special deluxe editions for both physical
EB Games, mate, what happened to you to the bread?
number for the
Where is it?
So if you would like to secure one, please do so as soon as
Bro, I would if I could. EB Games, my boys.
In the next exclusive show,
Okay, well, that's the next one.
we will finally reveal what kind of competitors will emerge in the actual
Okay, yeah, so we've seen a few of them a little bit.
what kind of supporters will lend us a hand in overcoming those rivals.
Okay, so like party members, not party members, but like confidants, I guess.
In addition, mini videos will be released daily by Moore, the keeper of Academia, who will introduce the various world settings of the title to you.
Okay,
We hope you will enjoy this one as well.
I will.
See you again in the next exclusive showcase. Thank you very much for your time today.
Let's go, boys. I'm hyped. Is that it? I think it is. Alright, well, boys, thanks for watching. I'm gonna get these videos, I'm gonna combine the two videos together, and I'm gonna get it uploaded ASAP. And yeah, that's probably it. I don't know when the next video will be out. I'm trying to think when the next thing happening. Yeah, it probably won't be for a while this way. I don't know what's gonna happen in the next few weeks. We'll see, or month. But yeah. Until then, I will see you next time. Bye.
See ya.